Welcome again to my home. Again, we're gonna go into our 40-day fast, and we're gonna demonstrate 2 recipes for you tonight. One is gonna be for the insulin resistant, or those who are, your doctor says you are unable to go into really restrictive fasting. So this menu includes fish. So that's the first one we're going to do, is the stuffed fish. The second one is going to be a fast friendly meal that anyone can prepare from scratch, and that's going to be a cabbage stew. So I hope you enjoy. So let's get started with the stuffed fish. So the ingredients you're going to need is fillet of fish. You could choose any fish. I chose to do flounder tonight. And you're going to need your diced onions, your shredded carrots, your diced tomatoes, your diced cucumbers, your sliced mushrooms, and the recipe calls for breadcrumbs, but we can't have that. So what I did was the 5 fast foods that we can have are beans, rice, fruits and vegetables, and nuts, and 100% juices. So I took my corn tortillas, I ground them up, and I made breadcrumbs. How about that? So let's get started. So we heat our pan, and we're gonna first by sauteing. We're gonna saute our onions and our carrots. I just love the smell of onions. Let's add some salt. Some garlic powder. And a little bit of pepper. Ooh, that smells good. Saute it until we can see through them, translucent. About 3 minutes. That fish is good. It's a protein for our insulin resistance, or for anybody. It builds muscles. And it doesn't break down in the body as quick as carbohydrates do. So we're able to maintain our blood sugar. And honestly, these are the vegetables just that I chose to use, but you're welcome to change up some vegetables and use the vegetables that you particularly like to stuff your fish. I look forward to seeing some other ideas on the web. So once that is, we can see through them. Now we remove it from the heat, and we add our tomatoes, our cucumbers, and our mushrooms. Let's give that a little stir. Okay. Just let it heat up for another minute. Now coat it with your breadcrumbs. Really good. That's gonna give it a nice taste. It tastes like cornbread that you guys are missing, or that bread you think you're missing. Got a lot of, and the mushrooms I use are portobello mushrooms. I love the crunch that the portobello gives, but you're welcome to use the canned sliced mushrooms if you like. Okay. So now that we have that finished, we have our fillet. And there's two ways that you really can bake this fillet. You can bake it in just a baking pan. And so what I did was I took my dill that it calls for, my paprika and my salt, and I added it all together. Okay? I'm gonna coat that with some olive oil. Just a sprinkle, just a little on this one. Again, this is salt, paprika, and dill all together. Now, you take your stuffing. And just load it on there. Just load it on there. And the reason why we didn't let the other vegetables cook, because we have to bake it another 15-20 minutes. So you don't want the vegetables to overcook. These are the type of vegetables that they don't take that long. And once you have stuffed that, you just put the other fillet on top. Okay. Let's brush it with some olive oil. Now we sprinkle with the paprika, dill, and salt. Don't that look good? The other way is that you can do it in aluminum foil. Okay, so let's stuff that. Oh, it smells so good. Again, a tilapia, a cod, any fish that you like. Orange roughy if you like that kind. Okay. Put that on top. And then just seal it like in a little house. And there you go. And depending on the thickness, if it's less than less than 2 ounces, you want to bake at 325. If it's greater than the 2 ounces on each side, then you want to bake at 350. So let's put it in the oven.